Good morning, everyone. It's April Travis. Thanks for being here today for our intro to essential oils. I'll be your co-host today, and my other co-host and good friend is Danielle Bryant, who will be with us today as well.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Okay, so I've been using essential oils for many, many years. I love the way they keep my family healthy, naturally, without harmful chemicals. Go ahead, if you're new to Zoom, there's a chat function. Type in your name and where you're from and who invited you today. And if you're watching the recording, we won't get to see that, but definitely follow up with the person who invited you. So go ahead and mute yourself out, Danielle, until we're ready for you, because I got everybody muted out for background noise, just so we can have a nice, clear, crisp call. All right, so today's goal is to show you a healthier lifestyle. We've got some great information for you today, so grab a pen and a notepad because you're going to want to take lots of notes. So how do we get a healthier lifestyle? One of the ways is to switch out our household cleaning products and our personal care products, like shampoo, deodorant, lotions that might have harmful chemicals in them that we might be using now to clean our floors, and the fumes and just walking on the floors, even if you have a child or a pet, it goes right into their feet and right into their bloodstream. So we want to make sure that we're providing the best care for our families, don't we? So that's what our goal is today, is to show you how you can switch and ditch harmful chemicals for chemical-free with Young Living. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up my screen share. Okay, and there's our first slide. So I'm going to read the FDA disclaimer because we have to by law. These statements we make during this presentation have not been evaluated by the FDA. Products, ideas, and techniques mentioned are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Now, since we're on the topic, in a public setting like this, we cannot discuss diseases or health issues of any kind, but we can talk about how essential oils support the various systems of the body for this and that. So after the presentation, get back to the person who invited you because they can refer you to lots more resources, and we will mention a few of them while we're talking today, such as PubMed.com or Google. All right, so two things tend to happen during these presentations. One is we're going to be talking about oils for this and that, and you're going to have some questions come up. So just jot those down so you'll remember them to talk with your person later. Also, you're going to be thinking about friends, family, and neighbors that this would be good for when you hear something. So write that person's name down and don't keep it a secret when you learn what you're going to learn today. All right, so what are essential oils? I want to talk a little bit about what essential oils are and actually who Young Living is, because maybe you've heard about essential oils, aromatherapy before, you've seen them in the grocery store because they are mainstream now. And I just want to tell you, Young Livings are very different. Essential oils are the natural aromatic liquids found in trees, bushes, shrubs, plants, the rinds of some fruits, and even seeds. Essential oils are considered to be the immune system of the plant, often referred to as the lifeblood of the plant. They're the most potent form of the plant. They're volatile liquids. They can easily evaporate and easily be absorbed into the skin. When you put an essential oil on your body, it's in every cell in 21 minutes. And sometimes when I put an oil on my head, I could feel it in my feet in 60 seconds, tingling. So it's amazing. So the oils support the immune system and other systems of the body as well. Now, why Young Living? Young Living is a 20-plus-year-old company in Utah known as the world leader in essential oils. And one of the reasons we're known as the world leader is because we have the seed-to-seal process. Now, you'll see the slide that shows steps 1 through 5. It's everything from the seed, cultivating it, distilling it, testing it, and then putting it in the bottle, that's the seal, is is strictly inspected and guided by Gary Young. That's why he's known as the modern day father of aromatherapy. He does not settle for less than highest quality essential oil. For instance, if you distill an oil at a high temperature and it's a high pressure, just to create more oil to get it out faster, to bottle up and get those quantity oils out, you're changing the molecules and the therapeutic benefits are lost. So we do low distillation, low temperature, low pressure, I meant to say. Just one of the things you'll know about Gary Young. Gary Young is the founder. Gary Young is the CEO, and his wife. And they travel all over the world looking at cultures for longevity and what are you eating and what are you drinking, and they've learned a lot, and that's often how we get new products. So why is purity so important? Well, Young Living's dedicated to have the highest quality essential oils on the planet, and they have farms all over the world, as you can see here. Young Livings are the only oils that we use that we know that are safe and effective and not cut with synthetic chemicals or adulterated, or, because even diluted actually, because sometimes when you buy oils in the grocery store, you're getting synthetic, you're getting oils made in a lab, and I just don't trust that with my family. Have you ever been to a mall and you walk by a candle shop or a body lotion shop and you start to, first of all, it smells really bad, but then you get a headache? Well, that's the chemicals that are synthetic that have lots of harmful toxins in them. So we're not talking about that here. We're not talking about perfume grade. We're talking about therapeutic grade, which was a term coined in Young Living. Excuse me. I'm drinking peppermint in my water today, and that is really helping me right now. I got a tickle. Okay, so where do we get essential oils? They're extracted from plants through steam distillation. It has to be done very carefully to maximize the quality of the oils, as I mentioned earlier. Now, unfortunately, when plants are dried, you've heard of dried herbs, 95 to 97% of the oil is lost. So by using essential oils, we're getting a complete chemical profile in every drop. Essential oils are very concentrated. For instance, it takes 5,000 pounds of rose petals to distill into 1 pound of rose oil. So if you see rose oil in the grocery store for $15, that ain't rose oil. Rose oil is very laborious to create, and it's very expensive, one of the expensive ones. Now, essential oils are distilled from the plants by putting the plant material into large stainless steel cylinder. We call those the cookers, and the steam is run up from the bottom. Now, the steam picks up the oil sacs from the plants, which are then taken out through the top of the distiller. The steam is then cooled back into water, and the oils float to the top. And this, when you're at the farm, you can see this, and it's a really fun process to watch that oil float up to the top. Sometimes the oils are yellow, sometimes they're pink in color. It's really fascinating. And then they're taken out, they're removed. So listen to this. Let's talk about how economical essential oils are. These distilleries, these cookers can be as high as 20 feet tall, about 8 feet across. Now picture that cylinder in your mind. And now picture a very fragile plant, such as German chamomile. Now we're going to fill that fragile plant all the way up to the top of this 20-foot by 8-foot cooker, and we're going to distill it. How much oil are we going to get from that one distillation? You thinking of a number? We're only going to get 1/4 of a cup to maybe a half a cup of essential oil from that one distillation. So can you see the laborious process that it takes to get the oil, which is so precious, and it's got to be done so carefully. So when you think of that, the oils are very economical. Now the farms we own all our own farms, and we also have co-op partners that are under strict guidelines to do things to our standards in Young Living. If there is something that's not to par, not up to standard, Gary doesn't accept it. and it's then bought by other essential oil companies that don't care about that sort of thing. Now there's other companies out there. I'm sure you've heard a lot of them. The difference is they're referred to oftentimes as oil brokers because the oils are created in a lab. Just ask them where their farms are. They won't be able to tell you. We're the only company that has our own farms and grows from seed to seal. So that is what sets us apart once again. Now, we've been to many of the farms. They will allow you to come and participate in a harvest, a planting. We just came back from Utah. We have the Mona farm there. I've been to St. Mary's, Idaho, several times to both. Been to Ecuador twice. Different plants are grown in different regions, and it's so fun to travel and learn with the Young Living mindset. Everybody wants to keep the planet pristine and help the world. So it's a great group and a bunch of fun. Young Living has a scientific advisory board. They bring great minds to Young Living to create great things for us. For instance, Lindsay Elmore, who's a pharmacist, teaches the science, and she does it in a very entertaining way. She is in charge of global education, and she has videos she does once a week on Facebook. So follow her on Facebook and Instagram. Her name is Lindsay with an E Elmore. And we'll definitely put a video of hers on the Facebook group after we're done here, because she is great at teaching the science. All right, how do we use the oils? Aromatically, topically, and internally. So how do we use oils every day? Simply smelling an essential oil can make our whole day. When we apply them to our skin, they absorb quickly, and within a few minutes, they've reached every cell in our bodies. Now, we can take certain oils internally as a supplement, put other oils in our bath water. We can cook and clean with some oils, sanitize with them. We can even add a drop or two to our drinking water. Now let's talk about the dietary line, the internal oils that we can take as supplements. It's called Vitality in Young Living. Now the oil that shows there on the left, it's lemon, and on the right it's lemon Vitality. It's the same oil in the bottle, but the FDA has strict guidelines, and we work with them to ensure that we're going to be around a long time and that everything's hunky-dory with Young Living. Other companies don't care about this. So the lemon on the left is aromatic and topical use only. The lemon on the right is for internal use. You can put it in a capsule, pour it in your water, just put it on your tongue if you want. Again, same oil, different bottles. The FDA wants dietary oils labeled for dietary only. And if you're going to use them for aromatic and topical, they want that labeled for that only. And so we comply, and we are in good shape. All right, my friends, now my co-host Danielle is getting ready to come on. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Danielle, and she's going to talk about our single oils and our blends. Can you unmute yourself, Danielle?
I'm sorry.
There you
Good
go.
morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I just lost the page for a minute. I accidentally clicked on something.
That happens to me all the time.
All right, so next up, we're going to be talking about peppermint. This is absolutely one of my favorite oils. In fact, I have it right now. I am drinking it in my water. Lemon Vitality, though, I happen to have the peppermint, internal, not the internal one, but the external one with me right now. But I am drinking Peppermint Vitality in my water. It's great for kind of waking you up, energizing, clears your head up. It's my go-to oil. I go everywhere with it. You can use it in cooking. I made some delicious brownies with Peppermint Vitality. They were so good. So if you want the recipe, let me know.
Nice.
The next up is lavender. A lot of people love lavender, but let me tell you, I can totally smell the difference between lavender with Young Living and other lavenders, such as you buy in the grocery store. Oh my goodness, it's so calming, so relaxing. I love to put it on my feet at night before I go to bed, and it's just really calming. It's great on your skin. It smells wonderful. And you can also use lavender vitality internally as well. In fact, I've made tea, and there you can make lemonade with lavender vitality, and it's really great for you.
Yes, people love the lavender lemonade.
Next up, we have the lemon and the lemon vitality. The difference is the lemon, the yellow bottle that you see there is used externally. You can use it for diffusing, smells great. I love to mix it with some Purification. It's great for cleaning too, and it smells wonderful on your countertops. And then the lemon vitality is delicious in water, and not only is it delicious, but it's much more concentrated than is if you put lemon slices in your water, and it's great for balancing your pH levels. So I absolutely love lemon and peppermint vitality. I drink every day. Another thing too with lemon, peppermint, and lavender vitality, or lemon, peppermint, and lavender is a great blend. You can Google for some uses for that blend. They're awesome together.
Awesome.
Next up, we have frankincense. You've probably heard frankincense from way back in Bible times. It goes way back, but let me tell you, there's so many uses for frankincense that you wouldn't think of. It's great for your skin, great for normal cell health. The frankincense vitality, you can take it internally in a veggie capsule or drink it, and it's just great for that. Also, putting it in some coconut oil and make a lotion with it, it's really great on your skin. It also is good for just lifting your mood and balancing your emotions. And it is one of our key components in our Boswellia wrinkle cream.
Yes, and people pay attention to that line, normal cell health. We all want to grow normal, healthy cells, don't we?
Yes. Next up, we have copaiba. Copaiba is a great one for those muscles. Like after you have worked out, take a bath in some copaiba. It's really good. Is one of our key components in our deep relief that I absolutely love. It feels so good on your muscles after working out, or if you wake up and those muscles are a little tight. It feels really good. And then the copaiba vitality, you can stick in a capsule or drink it in your water, and it's just great for promoting wellness, and it has a really mild taste. So if you have some friends that are kind of a little bit sensitive to the smells and taste of the oils, it's a very mild one, so it's really great.
That's good to know.
It's also really great amplifier oil when mixed with other oils. I love to mix it with some peppermint or maybe with some panaway and put it on my neck and shoulders. Next up, we have Digize. I love Digize, another one of my everyday ones. If you are having your tummy is not feeling too well, and maybe you just went and had some Mexican food and you're loving those enchiladas, but not right now, put a little bit of that in a clockwise motion on your tummy, a little bit on your belly, in your belly button, and it's just really calming on your tummy. And it's great for normal digestive system if you want to have a nice, healthy digestive system. And internally, the Digize Vitality, you could drink it. However, it is kind of a strong taste. It's not my favorite to drink. That's why I love to rub it on my tummy or put it on your feet, on the flex points on your feet.
Excellent.
Next up, we have Thieves. I love the story of how Thieves got his name. It's the story of the four thieves. So if you get a chance and you want to Google it, it's a really fun little story. Thieves is amazing for a healthy immune function. You also can use it to clean. We have a whole line of cleaning products, detergents, all that with Thieves Cleaner. I use my Thieves Cleaner in my walk-in shower, and I love the fact that I can get in there and walk around and spray in the shower and just breathing in all those good stuff that are great for my immune system versus all those toxic chemicals. So I love to clean with it, and on top of my countertops. I mean, it's amazing. It leaves everything nice and shiny. Also, it's great for your immune system to put on the bottoms of your feet is really good. You can drink the Thieves Vitality and put it in tea. It is really strong. It's cloves and kind of cinnamon and nutmeg. So if you don't prefer that, the bottoms of your feet is a great way. And diffusing, it smells amazing. I had a friend buy Thieves and a diffuser just because she loved the smell. And she didn't even know what all it was good for. And when I told her it was even good for her, she was so happy about that. So,
That's wonderful.
yeah. Next up, we have RC. RC is great for a healthy respiratory system. It feels great on your chest, the back of your neck, rub it on there. It's got a blend of eucalyptus in it, along with some other things with lavender and peppermint. It just feels really great on there. You can rub it on the back of your neck and on your chest, on the bottoms of your feet. Also, putting it in the diffuser is wonderful, or in a bowl of steamy water. Diffusing that at bedtime is great, comforting, and kind of clears up your head. You wake up in the morning feeling all refreshed. And then next up, we have Panaway. Panaway is another great one to have in your gym bag. I love to put it in there, and when you're done working out, put on those neck and shoulders. It feels really good, very cooling and soothing. You could also put it on your temples, and it feels really good. You can even put it in Epsom salt and in your bath too, and soak in it for a nice soaking bath after you've been at the gym and working hard. So,
yes, I'm never without that one.
Next up, we have Purification. This is one of your like oils that you can use for all kinds of stuff. It's just really amazing. I love to diffuse it to purify the air. You can put it on a few drops on some dryer wool balls. I'm sorry, getting tongue twisted here. And a washcloth, and you can put it in your dryer instead of using the dryer sheets with all the chemicals on it. So it's really great, refreshing. It's great to put in your trash can or your diaper pill. It just instantly purifies the air. I also love to put it on my skin, and you can even dilute it with some water or carrier oil if you like before you go outside in the evening or at a picnic. It's really good. Next up, Stress Away. This is actually a bonus oil that comes in the kit, and let me tell you, I'm so glad they put it in there, because if they hadn't had it as a bonus, I would have bought it anyways. I do not go anywhere without it. It instantly is just very calming, and it smells wonderful. It has lime and lavender and vanilla, which is a great mix. And instantly when you smell it, it's just like, oh, you just feel calm. And I love to diffuse it at night too. If I have a really long day at work, put some Stress Away in the diffuser and some lavender on my feet, and I just sleep really peaceful. And it's great for inducing relaxation, as I just said, and reducing that occasional nervous tension.
Perfect. Thank you, Danielle. That was awesome.
Thank you. I enjoy sharing.
We can tell. And now we come to Ninja Red. Ninja Red is our essential oil infusion drink. You can see it has lemon, orange, yuzu, and tangerine in it. Those oils are high in D-limonene. That's a molecule you'll want to Google. Either look up limonene or D-limonene. That's why Gary put these oils in here, to really make this health drink. And it's actually classified as a superfood. And it's delicious. Everybody I know that uses Young Living products drinks the Ninja Red. It says drink 2 to 4 ounces twice a day to support overall health and wellness. And I try to drink about that much a day. I notice when I beef up the quantity of my Ninja Red, I don't crave bad things like sugar or alcohol as often. And my weight management program thanks me for that. So that's one of the things it does. I have heard some amazing stories from people drinking this with their vision. So it supports vision is something that I can say. Other things I can tell you about it. It's the secret weapon of the Chinese Olympic team. Uh, Let me tell you a little bit about the wolfberry from the Ningxia province of China. It's not comparable to the other goji berries that you might have heard about on the market. It's where it grows there that is high in mineral content in the Ningxia province, and it's just world class. So that's why we use it for energy, vitality, and it just keeps us healthy. It keeps the blood from being sticky, which is a good thing. We want our blood flowing through us. So I can tell you it supports the cardiovascular system as well, which includes the heart. It's great for the immune system, and that's the secret weapon in here is the actual puree from the Ningxia wolfberry. Now let's talk a little bit about getting started safely. A couple things mentioned on here. Sometimes the oils can heat up. There's certain oils that we call hot or caustic oils. Those are oregano, thyme, cinnamon bark. And when you put those on, when you're just starting, just pick a place like your foot that has harder skin, or some area that's just where you're going to do a little test. Put a little bit of oil on and see how your body reacts. If you've been taking in lots of toxic substances for a very long time, if you use products with chemicals in them, such as sodium lauryl sulfates or propylene glycol, just check your cupboards and see what you're using. Essential oils tend to digest petrochemicals in the human body, so they will pull those chemicals to the surface, and sometimes you'll get a rash or a headache. And that's typical with any detoxing program. And yes, essential oils will detox us. So don't be confused if you get a rash or a headache when using them. Most people don't, but these are the warnings that I have to give. If you do, see what toxic products you're already using that this could be pulling out to the surface, or see if you're just a sensitive type of person that reacts to things differently. And if you do, calm down your usage. Just some people start by opening up a bottle and putting it at their waist level and swirling it around ever so slightly and just inhaling, and that's enough for them. So, or just like Danielle said, put them on your feet when you're just starting. If you've been using them for a long time, like us, we call ourselves aromatic warriors. We take them internally, rub them on. I use like 30 oils a day sometimes, depending on what I'm doing. So this is just telling you what can happen. And in Young Living, we have a carrier oil called V6. It's V for vegetable and 6 because there's 6 vegetable oils in this carrier oil. Olive oil is another good one. Coconut oil is a good choice as well. If you're burning from oregano or thyme or cinnamon, all you need to do is put a little carrier oil, like the olive oil or the V6, on top of that area that you just put the oil on, and it will slow the rate of the burn, and you won't feel it anymore. So always have V6 around, and I recommend that to everyone that starts with essential oils with Young Living to get the V6. You got to have that around just in case, because you never know when you're sharing with someone if they're going to be sensitive. Now, children, pets, and the elderly, you always want to dilute with them to start with. So when you dilute, get your V6. When you use oils neat, that means just straight. Also, I want to mention photosensitivity real quick. The citrus oils like grapefruit, orange, tangerine, and some other oils like bergamot and angelica, they react to the sun. If I was to put oil on my chest and then have a shirt on that exposed my chest to the sun, and I went out today later, it would turn a brown mark here. It wouldn't burn me, but you'd see the color change. And so when you use citrus oils, if you're going to go to the beach, don't go out until 24 to 48 hours later. So that's the photosensitivity thing. Otherwise, that's everything that we need to warn you about with the oils. Okay, so all the oils we talked about today are featured in the Premium Starter Kit. This is how to get started with Young Living. Most people start with this kit. It's called the Premium Starter Kit because it supports every system in the body. You're getting every oil that you could need for your family here. It's also the most value for the best price. You get to try the most popular oils in Young Living, and they threw in that 11th oil, Stress Away, so we love that. Now, starting with a premium starter kit gets you in at a lifetime wholesale membership. That means you pay wholesale for your oils from that point on. It's kind of like Costco or Sam's Club, except every year you don't need to renew that lifetime membership to buy at wholesale. It's just the one time. And there's no extra fee. It's all included in this kit. Now, if you were to buy these oils separately at retail, they would be well over $300, closer to $400 actually. So the wholesale kit is only, you ready, $160. $160, you get all this. Now, let's look at these diffusers. You get your choice of one of these four. The two on the left, the Dewdrop and the Home, those are very popular. Those are included with this kit for $160. Now, if you bought the diffusers separately at retail, it would be $83 for a diffuser. They threw them for free in the kit. When I started, we didn't get a free diffuser, so this is amazing. Now, for people that like the best of everything, you might want to upgrade your diffuser. The Rainstone and the Aria are the Cadillacs of the diffuser world. So those, if you get the Rainstone, your kit would be $205 for everything. And if you got the Aria, it would be $260. Now the Aria has a gong. It plays music. You can put your own MP3s in there. It's really amazing. I use mine every morning in my office and love it. I haven't gotten the Rainstone yet. I'll probably get one of those next. But so that's that. Now, what is wholesale? It's 24% off of retail. To keep the membership active, all you need to order is 50 PV each year. And that's really easy to do. 50 PV is most of the time equal to $50. It's just that we use a point value because Young Living is global and we have to figure out all the money exchange. All right, now, so you not only get the 11 most popular oils, as you can see there, you get a couple of samples of the Ninja Red juice in little sachet packets. You get some samples, all kinds of samples to share with friends. Because when you talk about these, people, you'll think of people to share them with, and you're probably already thinking of friends and family, and you can take them a little sample. It's really fun. There's cards that show what the oils do. So when you share the sample, you can put it in a card, either with the sample or the little small bottles they have there for you to pour more oil in to share. You also get a rollerball fitment. I don't know if you can see it next to the green Stress Away bottle there. But you can make any bottle of oil an instant roll-on, and that is wonderful when you just want to have that in your bag and you don't want to, like you're at work and you're pouring oil out in your hand. You don't need to. You can just roll it on your neck and nobody even knows. So we love that. Now, if Young Living is ever out of stock with an oil, because in nature sometimes things happen, we have a bad harvest or different things, then they will substitute an oil of equal or greater value in the kit. Those are called the flex oils. And those oils that they substitute in are just as fantastic and popular as the ones you're getting here. So they thought of everything for us. They don't want us to be without our kits or out of stock or having to wait for our kit. So when you get your premium starter kit, what you're getting is seed to seal in your hands. And if you order today, the FedEx man will be knocking on your door in a week with your Christmas in July. That's what we call it. You'll also be getting some resources in your kit. You're going to get an essential oils brochure that shows you how you can easily start to learn some of the ways to use each oil. Because you want to use them with confidence and you want to use them right away to start getting your family healthy. So Young Living is going to give you 2 to 4 recommendations on how to get started using each oil. You can pick an oil a day and just make it your lesson to learn about a different oil each day. Now there's also a letter in there from the founders, Gary and Mary Young. They want you to know how to share Young Living with others if that's something you want to do. You know, when you think of people you care about, you don't want to keep this a secret when you start to realize what you have in your hands. So they have a program called Love It, Share It, and it's really fun. The essential oil magazine that comes with your kit has articles on how to use essential oils with family in cooking. Recipes are there. How to use them with your pets. It's a wonderful, wonderful magazine that you get in with your kit. So you'll learn how to replace the toxic chemicals in your home with the products from Young Living. All right, let's talk about essential rewards. Now, do you have to share Young Living with anyone? No, you can keep it a secret if you want. Do you have to order a certain quota every month? No, just $50 a year to keep your account active. Remember I said that? All right, but let's talk about the Essential Rewards program. That's a loyalty program, kind of like Friends and Family that AT&T has. Everybody has these programs now where they reward the loyal customers who order all the time with more free products. All right, so let's talk about it. If you want to save another 10% today, just enroll in Essential Rewards. It requires a 50 PV order every month. And that's easy to do if you're just changing out your household cleaner, right, Danielle? Which is a great idea for many people to start with. It's easy to do if you want to start drinking the Ninja Red and build up the immune system in your family. It's easy to do if you want to get a bottle of V6 because you want to have that carrier oil just to protect your family in case they're sensitive. It's easy to do if you want to order more oils that weren't in the kit. A roll-on. And then you can see there at the top is a tube of the facial scrub that's minty. And that is incredible. So personal care. So again, look at your personal care. See if you've got chemicals in your products. Some of those dyes are terrible. Just Google what they do. Propylene glycol and sodium lauryl sulfate are two of the worst. So just look at that and ditch and switch by getting into Essential Rewards. We also call it transfer buying. We're taking this out of our house and we're putting this better product in. So here's the numbers. You get 10% off today if you start. And then after 6 months in the program, it goes up to 15% back. After a year, you're at 20% back. And that's where I'm at. I've gotten thousands of dollars in free products over the years. Now, there's some news coming. In September, they're going to take another tier up in this program, and we're going to get 25% back. I can't believe how much they give us. But it's a great way. They want us to be healthy, so they give us opportunities where we can partake in to be rewarded. And it's a wonderful, wonderful program. Now, do we have to order the same thing every month? No. You can change out your products. We always say try 1 or 2 new things each month. There's 500 products in Young Living. You got to try their shampoo. The copaiba shampoo is incredible. It's like stress away on my head. Danielle's saying yes. So it's a good way to try different things. Also, when you've spent your budget and you're done for the month and you realize you've gotten points back. Last week, I had $100 in points. I cashed them in for things that I needed. It was great. Some people don't need the money. They would rather build up their points and donate this to charity at the end of the year or a holiday Christmas gifting program. It's just great for whatever you want to do. Young Living has a 3 and free program. When you buy your kit, it's $160, right? Now, if you shared with 3 friends and they bought premium starter kits, you get $50 each time. You get $150 for sharing with 3 friends. And that means your kit's almost paid for, all but $10. So we have these events all the time. Our next one is next Saturday morning, same time, same place. Come back with some friends in the same month and your kit is free. How great is that? Okay, we have promotions every month. This is our July promotion. We have different free products that you're given, or gifted, should I say, if you spend a certain amount. For $190 PV, you get a 15 ml bottle of lavender. I got mine. And if you're on Essential Rewards, they say, here's 2 more small bottles of lavender. They had a lavender harvest that was so plentiful, so they're sharing the lavender. If you spend $250 PV, You get all that I just mentioned, and they'll throw in a lavender bath gel. I love this. And a $20 enrollment voucher, which means I have a $20 off a premium starter kit available to the first person who orders today. It doesn't matter if I invited you or if someone else invited you. Ask them if you're ready to get started that you want April's voucher, okay? And if you order 300 PV, you get all that stuff. And see this pink bottle? This is called Progescence Plus. This is every husband's dream for their wife's sanity in their hormonal balance. So if you need hormonal support, you're going to want to check out Progescence Plus. And we got it free this month. All right, here's the Love It, Share It that I just talked about. And people say, well, Young Living has all these products. How do I start? I don't want to be overwhelmed. Well, here's an easy way we always recommend. And it's called Ready, Set, Go. Ready, set. The set is S-E-T. So let's break that down. Start with a premium starter kit. E, get on Essential Rewards and start earning free products. And ditch and switch. And T, 3 and free. Share with 3 friends. They get their premium starter kits. Yours is free. Easy peasy. All right, 10 reasons to choose Young Living. If you didn't learn anything today, then let's just summarize a few things. Young Living owns their own farms. Anyone can visit and participate in a harvest or distillation. The seed to seal guarantee. Every batch of oil is rigorously tested in-house and via third-party testing. All pest control is done using essential oils and by hand. No pesticides on Young Living's farms. All weed control is done by hand. Young Living has over 20 years experience in research. Young Living is the largest selection of singles and blends on the planet. The support, education, and community makes joining Young Living an incredible experience. And are you ready to get started? So that concludes all the essential oils in the premium starter kit. We've just covered 11 powerhouses that make up the kit. I want to briefly emphasize the results you've heard about were Young Living's essential oils and not perfume grade essential oils that you find at the grocery store. You know, has anyone ever tried a cheap wine or a processed cheese spread? So you're getting fine wine and fine European cheese when you purchase Young Living oils. You cannot purchase them in stores. Young Living doesn't pay for advertising, you see, or a middleman. Instead, they educate their members, and it keeps the information pure. When you enroll with Young Living, you have a sponsor that's there to help you, there to educate you, and that's what we love to do. That's our passion on this team and in this group. So education is very important to Young Living. It's why we hold the classes, and we will show you countless references that can further your education if you love the science. The best part is when you start using Young Living, you'll get a team of people who will guide you and support you at no extra cost. It would cost a grocery market a lot of money to train every employee on how to teach people how to use the essential oils on the shelf. And there's just too high of a turnover for that. Young Living oils are valuable assets when it comes to our wellness arsenal and supporting vibrant health. In Young Living, our mission is to help people everywhere live longer, healthier, happier lives, and more abundant lives too if they choose. Our goal is to empower people to take better care of themselves and their families using all natural products. All you have to do is replace the products you're currently using for the better ones, the natural health supporting ones from Young Living. It's that easy. All right, so who's ready to give themselves the gift of wellness today? So the person who invited you will get back with you to see if they can answer any questions or help you get started. And if you can't wait, contact them and let them know, hey, I want to get started. I want that voucher. All right, we hope you liked what you learned today. Thank you for attending, guys. Have a great weekend.